I agree.
I would only get one unless it got messed up or remembered.
Okay, so in 5th grade you talked about multiplying fractions, and we're going to do this 2 ways. And we're going to start out the easy way. And if you are someone that has done it the simplifying way, you can do that, that's fine. But I'm not going to start that way, okay? Now, when we multiply fractions, we are going to multiply numerator by numerator, denominator by denominator. Numerators, those are which numbers? Is that the top or the bottom? The top. So we're going to multiply top times top, okay? So it's top times top. And then the denominator is the what? Oh. The denominator is the what? The bottom. So we're going to multiply bottom by bottom, okay? Then we're going to simplify if we can, all right? So, I did not put the example in here. So I have 2/5, no, 2/3 times 4/5. I want you to write this example first, and this is the one we're going to do first, okay? So if we follow the steps tell us to multiply the numerators, which are the top numbers. So 2 times 4 is 8. Then it tells us to multiply the bottom numbers, which are the denominators. 3 times 5 is 15. Then it tells us to simplify if we can. Can we simplify 8/15? No, we cannot simplify 8/15. There's no way to do that. So this 8/15 is our answer, okay? If you struggle with your multiplication facts, you need to get your multiplication chart out and use it as a reference during this lesson. Y'all, multiplication facts, those are a 3rd grade standard, okay? You should have learned those in 3rd grade. If you don't know them, you need to know them. But I don't have time for you to sit there and draw a picture. You need to be able to figure it out. So if you don't know it, get your multiplication chart out, put it on your table. If you don't have one and you need one, let me know when I'm walking around. I'll be glad to get one for you. Now, when we multiply mixed numbers, we cannot multiply it as a mixed number, okay? I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you an example down here, and we're going to talk about it. So this example, I want you to write 2 1/3 times 1 1/2. Okay, that's the example that we're going to do. I'm going to cover this side up just because there's not enough room for me to work down here at the bottom. So I'm going to write over here. What does step 1 tell us to do? Nope.
Okay.
Multiplying mixed numbers.
Change the whole. How would you
Change the whole numbers to fractions. Do I have any whole numbers?
No.
No, I don't have any just whole numbers. So what does step 2 say?
Change mixed numbers into improper.
Do I have any mixed numbers? Yes. A mixed number is when you have a whole number with a fraction. Okay. I do have whole numbers with a fraction. So I've got to change those to improper fractions. So 3 times 2 is
6.
Plus 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. I'm going to bring down my multiplication sign. 2 times 1 is
2.
Plus 1 is 3. Now, what does it tell us to do? What's step 3? Multiply the numerators. 7 times 3 is 21. And then the bottom, the denominator, is, oh, sorry. Just pick a color, please. Something other than what I already had. Oh, never mind. Okay, 3 times 2 is what?
6.
6. Can I leave it as 21 over 6?
No.
Mm-mm. How many times will 6 go into 21?
Twice. Once. Wait, no, 3.
3. 6 times 3 is
18.
18. So how many are left over? 18, 19, 20, 21. How many are left over? 3. And my denominator stays the same. Now, can I leave it like that?
No.
Nope. What can I divide 3 and 6 by? 3. 3 divided by 3 is,
1/2.
it would be 1/2. Yep. 3 and 1/2.
Why did you have to divide? To simplify.
When right here, when I had an improper fraction, I divided 21 divided by 6 to get my whole number of 3. You with me?
I think so.
Okay. See, this week, this lesson's not as dirty water as it was before, right?
Still confusing.
What? Come on, Josh. Let's see. So we're going to practice a little bit. On the left side, I want you to write 1/3 times 3/4. All right, if we just have fractions, we don't have any whole numbers, we don't have any mixed numbers, we just have fractions. So what are we going to do if we just have fractions? We're just going to multiply. Top times top, bottom times bottom. So 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 4 is 12. Now can I leave it as 3/12? No. What can I divide 3 and 12 by? 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Now, I want you to put your pencils down. Now, I told you that some of you may simplify before you multiply. How many people have done that before? Some of y'all have. Your hands are going up. Some of you haven't. If you have not, and you don't want to do it this way, don't, okay? This way right here is perfectly fine, okay? Now, some of you that simplify before you multiply, the numbers that you simplify must be across from each other. So, can I simplify 3 and 3? Yes. What will go into 3 and 3? 3. 3 will go into 3 how many times? 3 will go into 3 1 time. So now it makes my multiplication a little bit easier. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 4 is 4. Did we get the same answer? Yeah, we did. It does not matter which way you do it, okay? All right, so if you're somebody that likes to do it that simplifying way, that's fine, okay? I will work them out both ways for those of y'all that like it like that. Number 2, I want you to write this one. 1/5 times 2/3. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Because we don't have any mixed numbers, we don't have any whole numbers. I want you to do this one by yourself. See, look how fast you are.
I forgot to simplify.
Can you?
Nope.
Nope. So, on Josh's paper, he's got this. 2/15. How many people agree with him? Woohoo! High five. Right? I can see grins under those masks. I know when you're proud. That's a good thing, y'all. All right, I want you to write number 3. 2 1/2 times 1 1/3. 2 1/2 times 1 1/3.
1/2 times 1.
So what do we have to do first? We have to what?
Times.
We have to multiply. We can't multiply yet. What do we have to do?
The thing.
Where you multiply and then add, right? And what's that called? Changing my mixed number to an improper fraction. So I want you to do that step right now. Boy, you are too fast for me. All right, come on, Ty. 2 times 2 is
4.
plus 1 is,
5.
and my denominator is 2. 3 times 1 is,
3.
plus 1 is.
4.
Now I want you to multiply.
I already multiplied, but
And what did you get?
20 over 6.
Woohoo!
I forgot what you do after here, isn't it?
Okay, now the top is bigger than the bottom, so can we leave it like that?
Nope.
No. So how many times will 6 go into 20?
Oh, twice.
3.
3. I always,
It's 3 and 2, 6.
And how many are left over?
I always skip the first
Which
one.
equals 3 and
I never
1/3.
count the first
Good
one.
job.
I mean, I always skip the first one. I mean it as 12, 18. I never count the first one.
Gotta count the first one.
I forget to.
All right, now, we all know that life does not come at us and say, all right now, Jenna, I'm going to need you to multiply 2 1/2 times 1 1/3. Does life do that?
No.
No, life does not do that. Life gives us a word problem, doesn't it? And we have to figure out what to do. Yes, ma'am.
I did it a little bit different, but then I realized I put in 3 to get 6. It's like when you accident, like
Did-
word problems and
did it work out?
I just mixed up the denominator. Word problems in real life are like whenever you forget to check the price on a website that lets you buy things and you didn't know how much money you had and you didn't.
Whew, that would not be good.
like that in a novel.
Okay, so we're here. Let's talk about Jared for a minute. Jared used 1 2/5 bag of soil for his garden. He is digging another garden that will need 1/5 as much soil as the original. How much will he use total? So the new garden will use 1/5 of the original. And the original was how much? How much was the original? 1 2/5 bags of soil. So what does of mean in math? Multiply. So we have 1/5 times 1 2/5.
You
I
would
don't know.
convert the mixed number into an improper fraction.
Good job. Okay, so we're gonna have 1/5 times what?
5, 6, 7, and 7/5.
Good job. All right, Curtis, what do I do now?
Multiply.
Multiply. Top times top, bottom times bottom.
Which is 7 over 25, right?
Boy, you are on fire today.
You know, I got it wrong because I did 5 times 5 and then I got 5 for some reason.
Girl, you were keeping your denominator the same. It's like adding.
Oh wait.
All right, right now, I want a fist of 5 of how comfortable you feel multiplying fractions. Okay.